Okay, we're going to talk about your money this morning, and you might be looking at me thinking, okay, then Julie, why are you smiling? I'm worried about my money this morning. But I'm smiling because Kevin Fuerst is here with Fuerst Financial Group, and one of the things I love so about it when Kevin's here is he comes walking in the door, and every month I'll say, well, what are we talking? And every month you'll say, I don't know, what's on your mind? And I'll say, I don't know, what's on yours? But this morning you had an idea.
I did.
And your idea was trying to kind of shut out the noise of too many people and just have kind of one or two trusted coaches when it comes to your money. Is that it?
I think that's right. I think you have to find somebody you trust, somebody that has experience or that has been, schooled in the right manner and or taught this industry, because there's so many different hoops you have to jump through to try to figure it all out. And we call it a trusted advisor or a fiduciary, and making the right decision regardless of your circumstances, because so many times circumstances are driving whatever the client has on their mind. It might be they're spending too much money, they might not be enjoying money. There's the other side too, where people just hoard,
right,
and they're not enjoying it.
Right.
And so now you've got a bunch of money and you pass away at mortality, and you didn't enjoy it, all the hard work. So there's a balance, but my point is find somebody that you really trust and that will, even if they make you mad, they'll tell you the truth and say, here's the things you should be doing, and here's why you should be doing them. Here's the principles behind the way we think, and then be willing to make those changes and follow that plan out.
So
it's hard to do.
In your world, do people tend to almost job hop? Like, how if let's say it was a client of XYZ investment group out there, a financial planner, and something happens where they're not really crazy about the outcome. Do people tend to dig in, or should they kind of dig in and give it a chance to shift and let that relationship build? Because it's relationship building as well as wealth growing that you're in the market for.
That's true. It depends on that's a open-ended
person
question.
to person.
It's person to person. Now personally, we don't see our book fluctuate that much, other than people passing away. Now, I'm not saying that I am perfect by any sense of the mean. We do follow certain principles, certain goals. We truly try to listen to the client. I looked back at one of our shows, I was looking at it, and I hardly said anything because you were talking about your situation with your mom.
So much.
No, it's good. No, I love it, but that's what happens a lot of times in our discussions with people. They start talking and they tell us what they want, and then you have to try to determine, okay, I heard what she said. Now, how can I get her there? And is she going to go with me, or is it going to be a constant, she's not going to do what I say, or she's going to go and do a one-off or a two-off? And then now you've got 3 or 4 different voices telling you different things.
Okay, but I think that was a very gracious way for you to call me out. But no, I know you didn't mean it that way. But it was a good thing, because that is what people are searching for, someone to listen, then guide.
Right, totally. And I'm agreeing with that. So I wasn't calling you out. I was saying that's exactly how it should work. It doesn't have to be me doing all the talking and telling you how great we are and all the things that we can do for you. It has to be, what is this person wanting? Because this person may want to just work as long as they possibly can and enjoy their life all along the way and have nothing. I had somebody call me yesterday and say almost that very thing. I want to figure out how to die broke. And I'm like, okay, I mean, you can do it, but is that really true at the end? It's not true, because she's a super saver, this person is. And so that won't happen. But my point is, some people think they can. So there's a balance, but at the same time, find that person you trust, or 1 or 2 people. Or if that company that you work with has accountants, attorneys, insurance people that are all working together to try to help you get where you want to go, you've still got 3 or 4 different people. You just can find it in one place. And that's part of what we've done. We have other people, because I don't know everything. So we bring other people to the table. Is it long-term care that you need? Is it long-term care, just the care itself with your parent that you need? Because sometimes people don't know how to help their parents into a facility, or
Right.
people, you know, it's time to go into a facility. How do we tell them? How do we get there? We know people that can help people do that. I don't know how to do it. Medicare is one that's just
But
a
you've
big.
got the team.
We have people that we work with, and so we just either have them come in and speak with them, or we know enough about some things we can help guide them. But
Will you remind people of something you said last time, since here we talk at the election? You said something like studies have shown that no matter who wins an election, we're not talking everyday cost of living, that can certainly change.
Yes.
But the status of your amassed wealth does not change.
no, it was less than 1% difference, regardless if it's Republican or Democrat. So it doesn't matter in one sense who wins today. It does for people that are, you know, everybody. That's what America's about. We get
Sure,
to vote,
sure.
and we get to choose the person,
But
the
don't
candidate
panic.
we want. But don't panic if your person doesn't win, because it's not going to change the outcome of your returns
wealth.
on your wealth. It doesn't matter. We go the stock market and the marketplace goes through cycles. It always has. It always will. And you know, is one of them a dictator or another one not a dictator, and all that? Just try to get through that and just realize no matter what happens financially, the market has never, it is only outperformed by less than 1%. And so your portfolio isn't going to be changed that much by one way or another.
Well, I will say this, if you are looking for someone to trust your growth to, and you need to have someone listen to you, because your life, you haven't gotten to this point quickly, and it's not uncomplicated what you've done to build up the wealth that you have. He's a man who will listen. His website is growkeepleave.com. If you want to spend it all, that's fine, but he'd love to help you keep some to leave if that's what you wish. 899-8555 is the phone number.
Thanks, Julie.